Going live. Hello. This is Heroes of Handheld, episode 51. We're going to be recording this episode. Actually, curtains are a bit bright. Windows a bit bright. Colin. Oh no, he's all the way in Christchurch. Oh no, he is.
Oh, why have you said that?
Not Christchurch.
Oh, it doesn't matter.
Now they'll know you live in Christchurch. This is the New Forest.
Chris lives in Brixton. Anyway,
should we actually start?
Can I go to bed now?
This is
the laggiest shit I've ever seen.
Mate, it's fine. This is Heroes of Handheld, episode 51. The internet's number one Heroes
Are you recording on audition?
Yes.
You are. Don't stop recording. Just keep
I'm
going.
Mate, I'm the studio manager. I got this.
No, you're already not.
We are the internet's leading. Some would say.
Some would say. Oh no, you've got it open.
No, you live in Christchurch.
Stop moving.
I made the same mistake. Get rid of it.
Okay,
Anyway.
we're back.
Chris just held my hand, and I feel happy about this.
Right, so this is just for the video. Then we need to start the actual audio.
Well, this is you're recording it. Look.
Yeah, no, but we need to do the actual proper intro, don't we?
So we're gonna stop this audio. We don't need to record this.
Oh yeah, good point. Okay, so
Such a dick.
so you talk whilst I sort the audio out.
Hey everyone watching on YouTube, I have travelled a long way to be with Chris tonight. It's just like the...
It's definitely not worth it.
It's Chris, it
I just
reminds me
think
of the old
Curtis.
days back in 2013 when we used to spend all the podcasts chilling,
Back in the studio.
holding hands and sucking dick.
Didn't do any of that. So anyway.
Oh,
Mate,
oh great, that's really good. Oh great, night vision mate. See, Chris is wearing a sleeveless hoodie or jacket.
I think
I think he looks like a bit of a dick.
Bit Uncharted.
Is it H&M?
No.
Oh, let me try and guess where it was. Top Man.
Wait, let me remember where. It was
M&S.
first of all.
George Asda.
Where I bought this? No, wait, No, I don't know. Yes, I do remember.
Where was it?
If you know me and my clothes buying habits, you'll know where I bought it from.
Was it the...
It wasn't very expensive, put it that way.
Primark?
Ding ding ding! Winner!
Brilliant, right. Okay, this
Mate, curtain is a good background.
that's good. The camera's so... Do you reckon, like that video, like someone will rob you as we're recording? Wouldn't that be great? Literally, they'd rob you.
Just
But
burst
leave
it
the
through.
laptop here and the webcam
Yeah.
running.
Are you ready to start now?
Oh, I've been ready for
Okay,
hours, mate.
so...
Can I go to bed now?
Hello and welcome to Heroes of Handheld, episode 51. We like to think, the internet's number one handheld gaming podcast every week, dedicated to all things 3DS, Sony, PlayStation, iOS, Android, Tetris, card games, Thumb Wars. My name is Chris, and I am joined by my boy in person for the
Hi.
first time in a long time.
I'm actually sitting about an inch away from Chris Pearson. It's lovely. This reminds me of the happy days of 2013 where we used to do this every week.
day.
I'm not even joking. Chris is literally holding my hand. You actually are. Why are you holding my hand?
Sorry.
That is pretty
can't
weird.
help it.
Anyway, hello. As Chris said, we like to talk about stuff handheld, and there was some little event that happened last week. When was it? Actually, a few days ago.
Yeah.
And you know, I think we may discuss it a little bit. I mean,
What was it called? F2?
I can't really continue that joke now because that's the only joke you can make. D5.
Yeah,
I'm
move
done.
on.
Move on. Right, so yeah, this podcast won't be very long this week because I don't know why, we just can't be asked. We're tired, we're grouchy, and Chris is wearing a stupid jacket.
Well, and most of the news we've got this week is from E3, but like E3 is still kind of happening, so we can't really talk about everything because obviously we're here in America in E3, aren't we? For sure.
Yeah,
The magic of radio.
we're in a hotel room as we speak
yeah,
in Los Angeles.
We're definitely just not in my bedroom in London. So
so weird.
we are.
Ugh.
So, but what we'll do is next week. I think next week will be a longer one with more kind
Yeah.
of summary, won't it? As opposed to this week, which is just kind of what's happened so far.
Yeah. I mean, last week was our 50th episode spectacular.
Party.
I think I can't confirm this. I mean, anyone who loves our podcast can confirm. But I think it was our longest episode ever last week.
Probably.
1 hour 22 minutes it got in at.
It was all great though.
It was all great. The highlight was when Chris played the kazoo at the beginning. That was
Yeah.
great. Have you
I
got that
know.
here?
Yes. I will get
Whip
it out
out
later on.
your nutsack. Anyway, so as this is going to be quite a brief podcast, well, I mean, another reason why it's going to be quite brief is that there's not really much to say on the Vita end of things because
yeah, very quiet. Vita-wise.
Oh well, quiet is one word.
desolate.
I think we'll get into that.
Rats leaving a sinking ship.
Yeah, I think we'll talk about that more a bit later on. But before we get into that, I just want to say I've been playing Borderlands 2 on my Vita for the past few weeks.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Chris actually finally, because Chris was a big
In
fan.
fact, where's your Vita?
My Vita is. How is my? Oh, it's from my bag.
Okay.
Yes.
Whilst Colin talks,
anyone-
I'm going to play and comment.
Anyone watching on the video feed on YouTube will see my Vita. It's my Vita.
Yes,
Right.
we should say as well at this point we're doing this on YouTube, so you can watch this.
Just search Heroes of. Well, actually no. Let's go to our website heroesofhandheld.com and follow the links to our YouTube page. And you'll find us. Now you'll be able to watch this video. Anyway, so I've been playing Borderlands 2 on Vita for the past few weeks, and the reviewers have been quite unkind to the Vita.
Well, I
the
don't
Vita
know,
version.
lukewarm rather than unkind.
Yeah.
maybe.
Well, it's not been very kind, has it? It's not
No,
been very
true.
loving. And I've been playing it a fair bit. I've never played Borderlands before, and I really am enjoying it. It makes me. I said this on IndieCast, but what makes me sad is how I think I probably would have enjoyed it more on my Xbox 360.
Yeah.
And that's just because the Vita. Borderlands 2 is quite a big game, and it was an ambitious project to start with. They're attempting to bring Borderlands 2 to the Vita, and they've done a good job. I mean, there is no other game like this on Vita, in my opinion. Like, it's such a big game, and there's lots of missions to do, a big world to explore. But because it's such a big game, gameplay suffers through it because it's so big. Like, the Vita can't cope. Sometimes it seems to strain under the weight of how powerful Borderlands 2 is.
It looks really nice though. Like, that's the first thing I noticed. Sorry to interrupt you.
It's all right.
But doesn't it look good?
Yeah, it looks very pretty. I'm not big on the Borderlands know-how, but Borderlands was never known for its amazing graphics, was it? It's more for its cartoony style. Would you say?
I think so, but I feel like it suits the screen on the Vita. I don't know, like, it looks nicer on a handheld than it does stretched out on my TV.
Yeah,
I think.
yeah, it looks nice, but as I said, gameplay-wise, when there's a lot of enemies on screen, the game it does slow down a bit. Frame rate issues, the sound's a bit dodgy. But if you can look past that, it's a really, it's amazing that this game is on a handheld device.
Yeah.
That's just amazing in itself.
And it'll be interesting to see what other games like it make the leap.
Yeah, I am planning to do, the Let's Play videos you see on YouTube.
Yeah.
I'm planning on doing that for this Borderlands.
Oh, that'd be cool.
I'm not sure I'm going to do it yet, but I will do that soon because I think it'd be quite cool. Just talk about Borderlands as
I'd
I
watch
play
that.
it. No, you wouldn't. You're a liar and a thief.
As someone who's played the PS3 version to death, it does technically. You're right. It does suffer a bit,
Yeah.
but it is cool. I just think it is a really cool game to have on there. I'm going to buy this actually based on.
It's £20 on the store. And I think it's about $30 in America, so it's not that bad for such a lot of content.
Yeah.
I'm not sure. Do you get the DLC with the downloadable version?
Not sure. I assume so.
Store because with the I got the physical copy of it and it came with a code to get all the DLC.
Yeah.
I took your advice. You said a few weeks ago that you can save you can save games from your memory cards on your Vita to your PC.
Yeah.
I've finally done that. I moved Assassin's Creed Liberation.
It's so
That's
good, isn't it?
massive.
So
That's-
worth moving.
Oh, it is. Now I've got room. Now I'm very tempted by a game that's just gone on offer, but we'll get to that in a minute.
Okay, cool.
But so that's a brief little intro for you. So we get on to the news.
Don't ask what I've been playing. That's fine.
Well, what you said you told me you hadn't turned your Vita on for like
Yes,
2 months.
but-
I only care about Vita.
I
mate.
know, but for all our friends who don't just care about Vita news,
Yeah.
I've been playing nothing on my 3DS apart from Pokemon. What I have been
Why are you
playing
looking at me?
is Hitman Go on the old Android device.
I'm interested. Do you want to review that now? Or do you want to wait till
No,
later?
let's leave that till later. Look, here it is.
I'm interested to
Slash
see
my wallpaper. Let me-
your opinion.
We'll talk about it more in reviews.
Yeah.
But I've been playing that a lot this week. I've been playing a lot of Super Mario Bros. Deluxe on the 3DS Virtual Console as well, which got for free ages ago.
Super Mario Bros. Deluxe.
Yeah, it's the Game Boy Color version of Super
Oh,
Mario
right.
Bros. 1, I think, or maybe 3. It's so good though.
Great.
So tight.
Tight.
Tight. Do you want to do news?
Let's do news. Are we gonna edit this?
Well, we've got to now. You said that.
Edit.
No,
Oh,
no.
do you remember we used to go edit?
Yeah.
Oh,
mate, let's just pull it up as live.
Yeah, this is live. Like normally here we'd edit it, but because we're live in our fancy London studio.
Yeah.
We're just going to
Studio SW.
we're just going to rattle on through. So now, as we tease, there's pretty much ratio-wise, it's probably like 50 3DS stories to every Vita story.
Yeah,
so.
I'm gonna just pick out the creme de la creme. They call it.
I don't like how Chris says creme.
Creme. Let's start off then with some Smash Bros. News.
Yeah.
Lots of confirmed.
Oh, I didn't realise we were doing Smashcast right
Lots of confirmed characters.
Yeah.
Including Palutena.
Oh, we're going to do this like a chat show, because on the video, we're looking at each other like lovingly. A chat show. It's great.
Pac-Man, Palutena, and the Mii's have all been
the
confirmed.
Mii's, that's pretty... I thought they'd already been, on Smash Bros, the Mii's.
I think they might have been in as a trophy, but they weren't as a playable. But now they're playable, which is cool. So that's all good. There's been lots of other little announcements, but I'm basically using this as a chance to plug Smashcast, which will go up probably on Friday night, or if not over the weekend. The only reason it's late is because Colin was late.
Yeah, I was
Here we
late because
go.
Chris
Here
was
we go.
late.
Here we
It's
go.
like an endless cycle of pain and suffering.
Well, I tried to get back into the rhythm, and it didn't,
This
whatever.
is the rhythm up
But
and
actually,
down.
what I would like to ask our listening friends.
Get your hand off me.
Sorry. What I would really like to ask our listening friends
I'm getting a boner.
is for the sister podcasts.
Sister.
Do they prefer having them because at the moment we try to alternate, don't we? With the idea being nothing is overlapping.
Yeah.
Can you turn your Vita off, please, Colin?
I got a message from a fan of the podcast, and I want to read it.
Okay. Would people prefer that the sister podcast stuck to their own schedule and just did it every week, every 2 weeks, regardless of whether the other idiot was being late?
Yeah.
Or that we always alternate? And please let us know. Don't you say anything, because you're a dick. Listening friends, you tell us what you think. So yeah, lots of Smash Bros. News. I hope you've all been watching the tournament. Best part of the tournament was when Mega Man got the final Smash Ball and the crowd went. Did you watch that? I tweeted it.
Sorry, say it again. I've literally just read a really nice message from a new fan to the podcast.
Okay, we'll do that in a minute.
No, we get what you say.
I'm going to embed a video which we tweeted, and it's a bunch of Smash Bros. Watchers at the tournament going nuts over this crazy thing happening. This Mega Man Fun Smash. It was really cool, and that's been the Smash Bros. News. I wonder, can you play videos through Google Hangout?
You probably can.
Yeah,
we probably shouldn't talk about this on the podcast.
Yeah, it's on the pod. You'll go, Colin.
Right,
What's
now
going on?
I briefly want to mention this message I've got from I won't say his. Should we say his name?
No, we do it to rhyme. That's our thing.
No, he hasn't got a real name. He's got a weird.
Okay, so his name rhymes with Honskapo. It rhymes with Honskapo.
He sent me a message on Vita. He said, "Hi, I'm one of your new listeners to the podcast. I'll make sure to send you a friend request for this," which he did. That's nice.
Yeah.
By the way, since you've stated that you've never played Monster Hunter, is it safe to assume that you don't play Tukiden? Tukiden? I think I had a bad case of that last year.
Yeah,
anyway,
I remember.
I've
out for a week.
I've already beaten the game, but I'm always looking for online slayers. Do you reckon he meant? Look at that. Do you reckon he meant slayers, or is that a spelling mistake?
Good question. Could be either.
To play with online, so that's cool. Well, welcome to the podcast.
Yeah. You've not played Monster Hunter. He's correct.
I've not.
I have. Because I love that game.
Chris,
the coolest thing.
Chris literally likes to masturbate over Monster Hunter.
Speak to me, Colin.
No, I haven't.
Yes, you have.
What would Don Kong
There we go.
say?
Look, we're back.
We're back. Anyway, right, we're going to edit that bit out. So what was I saying? Oh yeah, if Monster Hunter isn't on Vita, I'm not interested.
Yeah, the PSP version is, but not this version. But Monster Hunter friends who'll be watching us on YouTube, check out this that I got at E3.
Yeah, we just went down to the show floor at E3. We're back in the hotel room
not
now.
E3, MCM.
That is really cool.
Do you like it?
Is that something from Walking with Dinosaurs? Is that what's wrong?
Yeah, for sure. David Attenborough loved it.
Brilliant.
Monster Hunter friends will know what it is. I'm not going to tell you though because you'll just laugh.
Is it the
It's one of the
demon monster that you have to fight at the beginning and then the end?
Sure.
Yeah, so going back to what I was saying for Chris, rudely interrupted. Thank you to our new listener. Welcome to the podcasting family.
Welcome.
We hope we can give you your fill of handheld gaming goodness. And message us again. Or message me again because you hate Chris, you love me. Let me know what I can't remember what I was even going to say now. I don't remember what I was going to say.
Play.
Yeah,
Maybe.
probably. Lol, the doorbell just rang. Lol. Yeah, message us again. Let us know what sort of games you're into on your Vita. No. What I was going to ask is, are you obviously because you messaged me on Vita, you've got a Vita, but do you have a 3DS as well, or are you just a Vita boy? Let us know. Or girl. Yeah, we're not being sexist on this podcast. But Chris is a pansy.
Right,
I don't know what that means. Anyway, so yeah, message us again. Let us know. Let's talk news. Are we already talking news?
Yeah, I know.
What are you saying? Right.
Final Fantasy Explorers has been announced. Well, thanks, Colin.
Yeah.
Colin's going to be doing the clicking. That's
Keep
really
talking.
sweet. No, I need to read the news story. Stop being so rude. Final Fantasy Explorers has been announced. It looks like it's a 3DS game, and it looks like there's multiplayer. I think it's 4 players, and it looks like, what was that GameCube Final Fantasy game? Someone will know this. You won't. Someone will know this, and it was something.
It was in Crash Bandicoot on PS1.
Like,
I do not know.
Crystal Dungeon or something like that. Someone will email in with what that game was called.
They better do.
Final Fantasy Crystal, something like that. Anyway, so this game is called Final Fantasy Explorers. Gamatsu are reporting this one. It's made by Square Enix, so that's good. You'll be able to play as the White Mage, the Monk, the Knight, and the Black Mage, who are all in the magazine.
Magazine?
In this, yeah, it looks like a scan from a magazine. I'm not sure what one, maybe Famitsu.
Alright.
Yeah, look, I mean, it's hard to tell at this point because literally all we've got is a picture. But looks cool. 4 players.
Does it? Yeah.
But it's got that weird thing Final Fantasy does. Yeah, where you've got these characters, but like in the Final Fantasy lore, white monks are these kind of weird reptile things. In this, they're people, and it looks a bit strange. But it's called it's a 4-player multiplayer action RPG according to Gamatsu.
I like how in this this scan of this is it Japanese?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Japanese magazine article. Literally all of it's all of this is in like what's the Japanese?
Kanji.
Whatever it's called.
Can't remember.
It's all in the Japanese writing, apart from one bit that just says RPG. Which is a bit random.
Good spot.
An FF at the beginning, so that's cool.
Final Fantasy Explorers. Yeah, we don't even know if it's coming out in the West. It might not do, but it looks pretty sweet. We'll put that picture in the article.
Yes, we shall.
Yes.
Cool. Right. So because Chris has got a crappy laptop and it's going to take about half an hour to load up my news story, I'm just going to quickly talk about something I mentioned in IndieCast. If you haven't listened to it yet, go to heroesofhandheld.com or search IndieCast on iTunes. Good times. He's loaded up already. Good times. Basically, don't starve now. Should we talk about our predictions from last week or should we wait?
No, you can talk about it. You predicted
this
would be announced at E3.
Basically, yeah, last week me and Chris had 3 predictions each about what we predicted would happen at E3 in relation to 3DS.
Very specifically, at E3.
Okay, relation to 3DS and Vita. And one of my predictions was that Don't Starve, which is the awesome game from Cly Entertainment, sort of a survival horror. I don't really know if it's horror. I guess it is quite a creepy sort of game. That Don't Starve would be coming to the Vita. Now, the guy who created it did say that he was working on... Well, he didn't say he's working on, but he was looking into a Vita version back in January. But literally 2 days after we recorded the podcast last week, a little article appeared saying that Don't Starve Giant Edition is coming to the Vita. And what that means is we're getting Don't Starve, but we're also getting the DLC, the Reigns of Giant expansion, which is very exciting. And I'm actually really looking forward to this. It looks
interesting, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's a fantastic art style. And from what I can know about it, the whole game is based around you in like this weird dark forest, and you've got to find food and shelter and fire, because there's like these weird demons in the forest that want to kill you. So it does seem really cool, and I'm looking forward to playing that. I don't think there's a release date yet.
No.
But yeah, I'm really looking forward to this. But Chris is on my balls because our predictions were for stuff announced at E3.
Yeah.
And technically, this was announced like a day before E3 began. But surely you can let me have this one, Chris. Come on. That is such a big coincidence, though, that this was announced
Yeah.
so close to when I
Didn't you
predicted
announce
it.
a release? Didn't you estimate a release date?
No, I don't think I did for this.
Or just that it would be
yeah,
formally announced?
I said there would be a
Yeah.
announced, and you know.
Sorry, Colin, wasn't announced at E3, and I'm definitely just not bitter because none of mine have come out yet. They might do though, because it's still there's a Nintendo event
Can't
tonight.
do
So.
it. Yeah. So that's cool. So Don't Starve, Reign of Giants. Well, no, it's actually called Don't Starve, the Giant Edition. But yeah, it's coming to the Vita very soon, so look out for
Watch
that.
this space, looks cool.
I think it's coming to PS4 as well.
It's already out.
Oh, it's already on PS4, yeah. So that's cool. So we're getting the Vita version, which is great. Great. Can I get to
When?
bed now?
Fantasy Life, Colin.
Oh, yes, Fancy Life.
Now we watched a